Hey there, guys. How you doing? I'm C4. I've got smoke coming up my chest. My nuts are on fire. I should have thought about that before I started the video. So, I've got good news and I got bad news. The good news is I got this set up where it's fully working and everything. It works impressively well. I've got an overflow, and I don't even really need a shut-off switch because I just get extra charcoal and stuff all the time. The problem, the bad news. Let me eat a carrot. The bad news is that living in a tree has its disadvantages. Now, as you can see here, these trees have grown and have touched the home tree. And you see that torch up there where that gravel is? And that gravel there? Well, from this level all the way up to that gravel level, it was cutting down my tree. About a quarter of it, I'd say. Maybe about half. Not quite half, really. It didn't get this backside or the far side, but this front corner here for sure, all the way up to that gravel. It totally ate. And I didn't notice until it got to that far, and then I quickly broke the thing so that it would stop. So good news, it works. We have a power system that we can actually run. Look at all them zombies, my god. So, huzzah, great power system to run. Amazingness. Bad news, it eats the tree. And I'm actually terrified that it would have gone the entire way up. So, we need to move this. Which is unfortunate, because now it kind of makes this whole little platform thing here pointless. I'm quite upset, because at this point, like, I don't really... like, there's no way I should know how to fix that. It should not have gone that way. It should not have gone to eat that direction. It should really only have access to these 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I think because the leaves were touching it, and it makes sure to chop down, like, an entire tree, even if it expands past the limit, I think it just sees wood next to leaves and was just like, alright, well, we'll get all that too. And so, I suppose I could just move this and just kind of flip it out that way instead. But honestly, it kind of... like, if I can't fit it with the natural generated terrain that I had here with this little elevated farm, there's no real point in not just having it somewhere safe and set up in the quote-unquote appropriate fashion. So, I'll probably tear all this down now and set it up somewhere else. I really wish that it had worked properly in the way I wanted it to, but it didn't. So now we just have this big bush that I'll have to tear down for the saplings because all the saplings were used in it. Let's go kill these zombies. Yeah, zombie. I really hate it when I see zombie villagers in this space, because I'm all like, did I get one of my villagers? But I think I've got them all cleared off, so it should be okay. Die, die, die. Die, die, die. Okay, he died. I need up. I like that they come here so that I can, so dark everywhere. Gotta get some wrath lamps going at some point. If you don't know what a wrath lamp is, eventually I'll show you guys. It's pretty sweet. It lights up like a huge area of land. So, the question now exists. Do I want to go up the tree and create this again just up there? I mean, that would be ideal, because eventually I'll have all my stuff up there. So why wouldn't I just have it up there, right? And I'd have to build out from the tree in a fashion that means that it would never touch the tree. Which means it'd have to be a pretty big platform. And I don't really know of a good way to do that. The only other option would be to put it underground again. Because I don't want it just going out here where, like, you know, people will see it and it'll kind of... I mean, up here it was fine because it was kind of organic. It worked with the setting. But out here, just, you know, wherever, just trees growing and being cut down on a constant, it seems weird to me. I'd like to be part of my structure. So, need some food here. So let's go up here. I fixed the area. Oh yeah, let me drop off my levels. I used some of the obsidian just to make these tanks, so that I could not waste my levels. I really hate having a bunch of levels but no enchanting table or anything, and no real need for one, because like I have a pick. Oh, that's another thing. While I'm down here, might as well show you that. Duh. I have... First off, I've rearranged my ender lilies. They seem to be growing slightly better like this. I think they maybe not need dark, but they need to have like something over them, I guess. Because I had them right here in the lawn and they weren't growing for crap. But I did this and all of a sudden they're growing fairly well. Except that one's not really growing at all, and it's the one with the darkness. So I don't really know how they work. I mean, I've had them before, and they make ender pearls, which is amazing, but for some reason they just don't want to grow on this server. But yeah, I made my smeltery here. I actually have cut this corner of this house a little bit, so it would fit a little better here. And got all my tool shop stuff set up here. There's the books for smeltery. Got my stiff going on. And I actually have a pick, which is cobalt head, cobalt mining head, and then I've put lapis on it. It was a paper binding and an ardite tool rod. So I'm trying to use it down to get the durability down, just like I did on my last pick. And then I'll attach this flux capacitor to it, and then I can recharge it with a I forget what the machine's called, but with the power we generate, we can do that. So I'm thinking if I were... God, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's kind of spoiled my plans, guys. It's making me feel a little upset. I could run it... I mean, honestly, I was trying to do the tree farm way because it gives you like tons and tons of coal. Okay, here we are at the top. It gives you tons of coal. Oh yeah, that's some scaffolding I had so that I could check that side to make sure I was being symmetrical with the tree. So I just don't know. I was trying to go with that so I'd get extra charcoal and whatnot. But we have ender tanks now, which is like if you... Dadgummit. I put my backpack down and didn't mean to. Alright, here's the canopy. The lower canopy, anyway. Can I see a little bit? So it would have to be lower than this, because I wouldn't want anything to touch these, and then all of a sudden, goodbye house. It's pretty high up. Maybe at this level? I don't think trees would grow that big. That's pretty freaking tall. And the canopy... This side would probably be pretty good. What if I were to do... Like, say that'll be the roof, right? And then this will be the access, maybe. Okay. And then, obviously, I would want to come out a little ways here. And there's nothing really down there, so it wouldn't be too strange to have an overhang here. I just don't know how I'd set it up. The only other option I'm aware of would be to put it, like, all the way on top of the tree. It definitely wouldn't mess with anything on top of the tree, but I'm not really anywhere near the top of the tree yet, which means I have a lot of digging to do in my stairwell. That's only as far as I've gotten. So I guess I'll gosh, I just don't know what I want to do now. That's so rough. I was so upset because I was all super excited. I was like, it works, oh my god, it works. And then I was gonna bring you guys in and be like, oh look guys, it works great, and we got power again, and we're gonna be amazing. Because this is just one power source in this mod pack. You know, I was going to get into industrial craft power stuff and run solar powers and make like really great armor and stuff. And now now I've got to do a whole nother episode on this crap again. Damn it! But that's okay. I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, you know, guys? I mean, we can't just leave it. We gotta fix it. So, yeah. You know what I may end up doing? I mean, it's kind of dirty, it's kind of cheaty, but I may end up just making it go that way. Just keep it, you know. I could even set it up here, just move this ladder to like this side or something, and just I mean, I'll still have to tear everything down, but build it out this way. I think that may be what I have to do. I can make this a little more symmetrical too, so I could come straight through the middle here, because technically this is the middle. And it bugs me because I actually have, see how this is uneven? This should be right there, and then that should be like that. So that would allow me to make it a little more symmetrical and go straight out. I think that's what I'll end up doing. So I'm going to pause it. Actually, I'll probably cut the video here. And, well, no. I need to get a video out for tomorrow. I have Diablo. I could just put out a Diablo video tomorrow and then finish this up. The problem is it's already 1 in the morning, and I got to try and figure out if I'm going to be able to accomplish this so that I can put the video out, because I don't want to have another video of just fumbling around with this. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll pause it for now and we'll see how it goes. I'll bring you guys back when I have some more exciting stuff. Goodbye. Hey guys, I'm back, and I actually finished the stuff that I wanted to do today. So it's the same day from the recording. Not that you would notice, because it was like 2 seconds. But for me, it was the same day. I'm going to eat a carrot again. It took a couple hours. It's almost 4 in the morning now. But we're going to finish out the episode, and then I will go to bed and sleep. There's a wisp back there. Nice little guy. So I did away with the dirt like farm thing from the village, and I've created this monstrosity. At first I created the multi-tier kind of thing like this, these two. It's actually further up than it used to be. The old one was right about there or so, and I was like, well, I need it to be... Stop it, Wisp. I'll kill you. Get back here. Get back here. Can't just shock me and run away. Actually, I guess you can. There's been a lot of wisps around here, which makes me think that one of the nodes in this area is unstable. Because there was the one here, and then there was the one... I found another wisp. I think it was a little further towards the rainbow forest. So anyways, I created that monstrosity. I gave it some support to hold it up, which I think looks pretty good. I could also have gone with like just stairs, but I kind of like the fence look. And I've got like the middle support thing there to try and assist. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. And I can put glass there eventually, maybe around the entire edge. And then I went with the pillar here. It's totally symmetrical, mirror image, if you will. You can see the water dripping. That's where I have my aqueous accumulator. It's not really all that noticeable from far away, so it's kind of a meh, we'll just deal with it kind of a thing. And then I have the power running underneath going to either side, which what I was actually currently doing, getting some more cables. That wisp really did just take off. Like he just gone now. Where'd he go? Hello. Oh well. So let's head on up and create my XP. I love that I have a nice little pool right there. I don't know if that'll always stay there, but it's pretty handy right now. I'd like to be able to get rid of my XP. Even though later on it'll probably be useless. Actually, I may never actually do anything with it, but that's okay. Okay, so this will be where I put my gold chest. And then I'm going to need crap. Did I put everything else away? Where's my item ducks? I know I had more. There they are. Take that back. And I need my servo. Not there. Over here. Item duct. Booyah. There we go. Right. Right. Yes. Now this needs to go to that. And then, actually, that and then that. So I don't want it to connect to anything here. I'll probably have an induction smelter eventually, so I can make things, and I'll put it there. So I'll put the ores in the chest, goes through the hopper into the pulverizer, which will then go put pulverized ores here, which I will then make boop, and it will be ignored. We'll blacklist charcoal, so if I want to like fry stuff, fry the charcoal, it'll go through there. If I had a piece of plastic, I would do that too, but I forgot to get plastic, so that's fine. But if I put a piece of wood here to burn, it will then turn into charcoal. I don't think it'll be a huge issue because I'll have extra charcoal in this chest that will become available. Should be fine. I'm tempted to eventually maybe change this into a barrel, so it'll go in through the top. Right, that's the furnace. Yes, okay. And go into the top. I could probably do that now, actually. Let's do that now while I'm on camera. We're doing it live, people. Okay, take that. I just kind of want it to be a little more symmetrical. Of course, obviously it would be here if it was symmetrical, but, you know, shut up. Nobody asked you. Sorry. Barrels. Those are new. Let me show you. I don't have any materials at all. Basically, you take some slabs and, come on. I'll tell you what, I know an easy way of doing this. Let's see, that would be in the middle, okay. Chop this down. Of course my axe breaks. I really need to get on making the rest of my tools. And I don't have any more torches. Ugh. So much stuff, I swear, guys. You have no idea. Where are we going? Right here? Yes. Okay, so this is how you do it. Boop, you make some planks. Got some planks. Now, you want to make sure it's the wood itself and not the planks. Planks don't work. But the wood itself, you do in a U pattern with the redstone plank right on top. Bam, you get a barrel. And barrels hold... Why does that not... Redwood barrel. They're the same. There it goes. Weird. Excuse me. Barrels will hold 64 of one item. 64 stacks, sorry. 64 stacks of one particular item and not any others. So, you know what? To make this more symmetrical, give me this back. I was thinking about having a few barrels. That way I would always have charcoal, but I need it to run the machine. So I can't really do that. So just one barrel will be fine. And then we'll go with the item ducts. Boop, boop. And we'll install a servo. Ignore it. Turn it around. Excuse me. Sorry. So basically what a barrel will do is, let's take this ore. I can right click and it goes into the barrel. You can see it. It tells you how many there is. If you left click, well, it's supposed to give it to you. Oh, because it's trying to suck it out. I screwed up on that one. Okay. Is that still working? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, ideally, yeah, I can use these. So, you right-click to put it in, and then you can double right-click. Do I have cobble? I only have one stack. Ah, charcoal. I have more than one stack of charcoal. Give me that back. So you right-click, you put whatever stack you're holding in, you double right-click, and you put all that you have in your inventory in. And then you can left-click for a full stack, or you can shift left-click for a single item. So say you only need, say you've got like a ton of diamonds or something, and you only need a few, you can be like, bam, 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 done. So, give me all that back. Thank you. Alright, I got some other machines that I'll be setting up. Maybe not this episode, I'm not sure. I want to have... That's right, I wanted to have access here anyway, so that makes sense. Because I wanted to be able to walk back here to access the machines should I need to. And I'll probably set up my igneous extruder. Maybe right there? I'm thinking right there, because I can put water in it from there. And then I can put a chest here and output to it. And then I would need lava at some point that I probably get an ender tank and just do it that way and just plop it right on top so it always has lava. And yeah. That'll do for now. I'll leave it there. It'll be fine. So really the only thing left to do here is to check and see if it works. Let me show you just quickly how I've got it set up. So we've got the chest up there. Well, let me go up there. That'd be the easiest way. We'll go take a break. We're going to take a break. Okay, so this is how I have it set up. And I'm hoping that this is far enough away that I won't have leaves or anything trying to touch my tree. God, I hope nothing tries to touch the tree. I mean, they're not even going to start growing till here, right? That's got to be enough room. Gotta be. So, they can grow on any of these dirt or fertilized dirt spots. We have the spacing for the light, so they can grow at all times, as well as it doesn't get all clogged up. We have the oak saplings in there. So what'll happen is that we'll plant the saplings. The saplings will grow. The harvester will then collect the wood and trees and such, put them in this chest. This chest will pull out everything and go down this pipe. This pipe right here tells it that it can whitelist oak wood to go into the furnace, which will then go down and make charcoal, which will power the whole system. The rest of the stuff, now we go back down. The rest of the stuff, gotta go to the other side, come through here. I'll be eventually upgrading the piping and stuff. The rest of the stuff is actually right there. See, that's the pipe. And I've put these covers here just so that, number one, it doesn't connect to this. I don't want it to. And number two, it just looks a little better. But the pipe comes down through here, and then right there, it is connected with the oak saplings, and I have a pneumatic servo that tells it that only oak saplings go in there. And then from there, they come down this way and around, and then up and through these barrels. So what'll happen is this first barrel will end up being apples as they drop. And then the second barrel will probably, I mean, it'll depend on how, I mean, that holds a lot of saplings. You know, that's a lot of saplings. So if we end up with 64 stacks of 64 apples, we'll get apples a second time. Otherwise, if the saplings have filled, then this will become saplings. And it's just kind of an overflow so that I'll have space for these, and I'll need to empty these occasionally. It's always good to have extra saplings and stuff, though. So really, the only thing left to do... Oh, and the engines. Hop! This is the main engine, the first one that gets hit. This one, we put in one piece of charcoal. It should power the whole system. It will charge the harvester, the redstone furnace, and the planter. And that's all its job is. So the charcoal comes down, pops into there, and then once that one is full, it will then send the charcoal to this one. Once this one's full, it will send it to this one, etc. And then that will send the power down this line, which this one is not connected to, which is then connected to our leadstone energy cell. Down here on the bottom, we just have a regular old aqueous accumulator with some fluid ducts to make sure that these steam dynamos have water, because that's what they need to run. So, alright, all we have to do, give me back my iron. Hey look, it worked. That's why it wasn't coming out of this, because it pulled the iron out and tried to put it in the chest, or in the steam dynamo. Interesting. So the graphics going to be jacked up. I don't really like the jacked up graphic. But what are you going to do? You know? I'm sure there will be some. That'll be fine. Let's see what happens. If it's broken, we can fix it later. Boop. And that should now. Let's rush upstairs. Actually, I can do this. Whoa. Whoop. That was a little more than I needed. Sometimes it takes you just like up to the next level. Sometimes it flings you in the air. Obviously, it's working. The planter has planted saplings. If I had been intelligent, I would have brought some bone meal. Derp, 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 derp. Do I have any in this chest? I've got a bone. I've got a bone to pick with you. Alright, these already have some power, so I'm just gonna pulverize it. If you pulverize bone, you get more bone meal than just doing it with the crafting menu. And this, oops, don't go too far. This should get us a tree growing. Just how about that one? Please? Hey, tree. Which will then be chopped down in now. rest of it, please. The rest of it. Chop the rest of it. Don't forget that. You got the upgrade. Go. Boop. Go. Please go. I think this is making charcoal. Which should be... Oh, crap. Damn it. I need to put a servo there. Okay, that's fine. Must get servo, must get servo. I don't have any glass on me, so we rush downstairs. Okay. Now, should be all right in here. Yep, okay. It's only 2, thank you. Wow, I'm bad at aiming right now. Servo. I go through so many pneumatic servos because I just can't be bothered to actually put a switch or anything on anything. It's so much easier. Oh, look, it's running. All the damn zombie flesh that I could want. Okay, let's get back up there. And we'll install the servo. And we will tell it just to pull the crap out. Good to go. Which should now be going in there. Oh, hey. It did. Which should be getting... What? Stop that. Should be getting power now. Plenty. Chop down the rest of that crap, which is excellent. Everything seems to be functioning. Let's make sure all the systems are running. Okay, we have some charcoal. Just going into there. Perfect. It's always going to show the graphic, just like earlier. 0 charcoal. Okay, so even if it shows 1, if we click it and it says 0, we'll know. Okay, cool. So that's going strong. What about the rest of the materials? Are they going back in? I did see that go up. Again? Yes. Okay, so that's going up. So the items are definitely going in there. And I guess we just haven't collected an apple yet, so that's fine. Okay, well, everything's everything's moving. I will pause now. I know it's a bit longer of an episode. I didn't intend for that, but I think it's okay. I'm going to pause now and let this build up with all the charcoal, and then we will verify that it will go to the next one and start charging our stuff. So I'll be right back, and then we'll end. I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and the second one has started charging. This one's still full. It's doing good, and this one is filling up and running. Yes. And the leadstone energy is filling up. Next project in the next episode will probably be working on getting my induction furnace, getting us some Invar, and upgrading all of this stuff. Or potentially skipping that step entirely. Now that I think about it, I use Invar a lot, and I could use it for other stuff. So, I may skip that step entirely and just go straight for the redstone energy cells, which do not require Invar. I'll still need the, induction furnace for the Electrum. I could do it through the dust, but it's a pain in the ass. But what this will require is a fluid transposer with redstone, liquid redstone. And that is, it holds 10 million RF, as opposed to the 400,000 we're using now. Okay, oh, hey, apples. Nice. Okay, so, yeah, I think eventually what I'll do is I'll have those 3 like we used to. I kind of like this setup. It looks really nice from this from this vantage. I'll have machines here, and like these will be my magma crucible and that kind of thing. These are my ore processing, which, oh crap, I can't open the chest. That's a bit of a bummer. I'll have to remove that. That is a bummer. That is a bona fide bummer. Put that there. That'll work. Okay. So let's get the ores in there. Good to go. And that can go in there. Yeah, I just need to put in like a crafting table, which I think I got. Yeah, I got that one right there. I'll probably set one up somewhere else, just so I have my access to my ores and stuff, as well as everything else I might need right here. And this will become our impromptu workroom. So I think I'm digging it, guys. And this episode's running really long at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I wish you guys well, and I'll see you next time.